Good evening, I am Tom Eschen. Only on 6 tonight, an organization that works in 37 counties across the state and with dozens of community agencies telling CBS 6 that federal uncertainty is creating a crisis within the homeless service sector. This guidance from HUD, a major part of that concern.
We are part of the community, how we support the community, a vibrant community, and that the gap would be unimaginable.
CARES of New York empowers organizations addressing homelessness, addiction, domestic violence. Places like Unity House, Catholic Charities, through community planning, data management, and supportive housing. But right now, the future of those services in jeopardy.
When February hits and we don't have that funding available, we could definitely look at folks losing their housing.
There are some permanent supportive housing projects that have housed people for years, who their contract would be up January 31st. So as of February 1st, there's no more funding to pay for rent or to pay for support services, which were keeping people stably housed.
That could be remedied from the eventual passage of a continuing resolution in Congress, giving them another year. But there's another layer. HUD has sent new guidance for their grant applications.
The grants are renewable each year, so that 90% of our funding would be renewable each year, and then about 10% would be what we would call in jeopardy or in the national competition.
Okay.
This year, we're looking at that being completely flipped.
Here's what agencies need to do to have a better chance at grant funding. There's a list of parameters like service requirements for individuals in housing, safe injection sites involved, non-binary individuals, and the support when it looks like they're, and municipal policies too. Organizations are saying the work they do in some cases falls in contrast to this, as do the policies in the municipalities they operate out of.
Would you anticipate could fill the gap, if there is one? How would that work?
There are no answers to that.
There really isn't a...
And it's really hard to plan.
A HUD spokesperson recently told Politico that HUD is no longer in the business of permanently funding homelessness without measuring program success. A lawsuit was recently filed against the new funding restrictions, a judge temporarily halting them, but uncertainty remains. Hudson Valley Republican Congressman Mike Lawler's district contains 2 of these continuums of care. His office sending us this statement tonight. Congressman Lawler is opposed to the proposed changes and their impact on New York 17 applicants and has signed onto a letter urging the administration to reverse their decision. Several of these continuums of care also fall in the district of Democrat Paul Tonko, who says the spending priorities, which should be going through Congress, are misguided.
He's authorizing $21 billion to be sent to Argentina. Let's focus on domestic issues here and get this stuff done. Where are these dollars if you're not going to invest them in these populations? Where do they find themselves?
More of my conversation with CARES of New York at 10:30 tonight and on our YouTube page, CBS 6 Albany. We reached out to several other New York State reps on both sides of the aisle. Have not heard back from all of them yet. We'll let you know when we do.